Good morning. Oh, good morning. You want a treat? Jack. What are you doing up here? You want one too? Okay. Good morning, you guys. So, I have a quick little story and then I'm going to tell you my plans for today. Real quick, I'm just going to tell you that I'm going to be decluttering my closet. That's my main thing that I want to get done today. I've been putting it off forever, but yesterday I was very intentional about recording and trying to make whatever I was filming look good or whatever. And I planned on filming all yesterday, but I went to sit on the couch and I had like something tickle my arm. And I look over, or I brushed my arm because I thought like it was a fly. And I brushed my arm and I seen a giant spider running away. And then I screamed and then I went to run and I twisted my other ankle. So my ankle's feeling a little bit better, but you know how that is. So now I have like two gimpy ankles, but so that kind of put me down for the count yesterday. I took a long nap. It was just kind of like a rough day. So yesterday I thought I was going to be so productive and I sprained my ankle. That's the point. And I ended up taking a nap because I was actually feeling like really overwhelmed because I had planned to do all these things and film it. And I couldn't do any of it because I couldn't like move hardly for a long time in the beginning. And then eventually later that night, I told my husband, I'm like, we need to do something. Because I'm trying to tell him and myself, I'm trying to do at least one thing that will make me feel productive. I don't want a day to go by where I don't do something. Laundry is not like super backed up or anything. I don't know. I could figure out something to wash for laundry, but as far as like housework, it's not horrible. It's just things that are like bigger tasks that you don't have to do over and over, like nothing mundane. But one of the things that he did, and I helped him a little bit, but he ended up hanging up string lights or whatever hooked onto our barbecue station that he built in a couple vlogs ago. He's not done yet with that, but he did hang the lights. That was his big thing. And then I was thinking about what was I going to do today? Like I was thinking if I'm feeling better tomorrow, which is today, what do I want to do that would make me feel a lot better? So I'm going to tackle my closet because I'm tired of opening it and just turning around and just closing it again because I don't even want to deal with it. But it's 9:30 right now. I'm going to go real quick, eat some peanut butter toast. And another thing I'm going to try to do every morning to try to take time for myself is write in a gratitude journal or write things that I'm grateful for, basically. And I don't have any special journals, but I'll show you what I did. So I had this notebook. I accidentally ripped off the cover of it. You know, it's just a regular notebook. It's nothing special. I went through all the pages, ripped them all out. These are the ones that I will be keeping. This is like a bunch of things that I want to do in the house, and then homemade steak seasoning, sourdough starter, things that I want to do, how you make the sourdough, homemade laundry detergent, baking powder, baking soda, washing soda. What else do I got? Homemade pancake recipe. I have been using this, but I want to keep the recipe. It's really good. And homemade pantry staples or staple recipes, and then pantry staple substitutes. I don't know. I love making stuff homemade, and I'm just trying to learn as much as I can. So I was writing these down a long time ago, found them all scattered throughout this notebook. But anyways, these are the things I'm keeping. So I took off the like edge because you could see it's like that. I just want to try to keep it as clean as possible. I'll put that away in a folder in the kitchen. And then even though I accidentally ripped off the cover, um, I'm just going to use this because you know what? It's not about what you have. It's about how you use what you have. I don't have the best journal, but you know what? I'm going to use this to write down what I'm grateful for, and hopefully that'll help me get into a better mindset when I'm feeling overwhelmed. Another thing that I was thinking about things that I'm grateful for, and I was already thinking about what I would write down in there. And one of the things that I'm really grateful for, but I never use, is the hut thing that I built outside. So I'm going to utilize that today. I'm going to sit out there and I'm going to journal for a little bit, drink my morning coffee. My daughter is in her high chair. My husband's out there. So he has a handle on her while I wake up a little bit more. And then I'm going to tackle this closet because I feel like if I can do that, that's the biggest area in my house that needs the most love. And once that's done, other things that I want to do are I'm not going to keep this shelf. It's actually a desk. It can fold down into a desk. I don't want it. All that it does is store a bunch of stuff, and I can find other places to put all those things, and I will separate them and split them up and organize them into other places in my home. But if I do not use what I have, either I will find another way to use it or it's got to go. I don't want this winter to come around and have my house just crazy chaotic, a bunch of things that I don't love. I want to use or love everything I have, and what I'm not using but I do love, I want to start using. So I'm going to take you guys out there in this little thing that I built out of nothing, basically. I'm going to sit there and I'm going to journal, drink my morning coffee, and I hope this vlog motivates you guys to just maybe get out of a funk, because yesterday, after spraining my ankle, I mean, I had the best intentions in the morning. And then when that happened, I got really bummed out and I just felt like really, really overwhelmed, and I felt like I was in a huge funk, and that was like mentally draining. And then I got tired, I took a nap, and it's like I felt like I'm not getting anything done, and I was beating myself up. And if you are feeling like that, number one, get up, drink some water. That helped. That's what I did. I drank some water, and I looked around my house real quick, and I realized it's not as bad as I think. I'm going to pick one thing to do, and that's what I did. And eventually, I had like the kitchen. My husband and I were in the kitchen, and he was cooking on the stove. He was actually making dinner, and I was making a pasta salad, utilizing my island. And it was just like, it ended up being like the worst morning, and it just turned into like a nice, peaceful, cozy fall night. And it just made me realize, like, I just need to slow down, just be thankful for what I have, get rid of what I don't need, and just try to organize a little bit better. So that's what we're doing in today's vlog. I hope you enjoy. Here. Is that a squirrel? Oh. So this plant I was actually going to get rid of, and I decided, because I don't have a place for it in my home, so I decided to bring it out here. And even though we get a lot of rain, the rain will go through that crack up there. But if I scoot this over like I did, it should be fine. There's a squirrel up in that tree that keeps climbing down and going along the fence line right here. And it just did that, and it fell, and it like hurried up and grabbed onto those branches and ran back up and went back up in the tree. You want the squirrel? You can't have him. You can't have him. I know, it's taunting you, huh? Is it taunting you? Is he your friend? I'm waiting for it to come back down. Also, we took off that tarp that was hanging off our back porch, and there's the lights hung up all strung across to the barbecue station. So I had 2 end pieces from a loaf of bread, and I tore it all up for the birds originally, but now maybe the squirrel. And I actually threw a couple pieces up on top of the roof there.
Why? The dance part. That's
Okay.
why. Practicing.
I will not bow down. Keep putting me off, I'm not gonna change my mind. Your headstrong forward, but this time around I'm taking my time. Don't push me, I'm not coming down, I'm not giving up. Oh, don't rush me, I made up my mind, going straight to the top.
I'm taking a little break real quick because I wanted to talk to you guys about this vest. I thought I got rid of like all my clothes that I went through. Like any clothes that I put into a bag, I thought I actually got rid of them. But I did find this vest and a couple other pieces in a plastic bag, which I decided I'm going to keep. And I was about to throw the vest out because it had a bunch of frillies like kind of hanging off. Like someone took this jacket and cut the sleeves, but they washed it so it would like look all, have like all the things hanging off. Like there's still some, but it was like that all the way around the sleeves. And I decided, you know what? I did have another jeans vest and I really loved it, but it was way too small. And this one's actually kind of like more my size. So I decided to just fix the sleeves a little bit more, and I'm going to keep it. I'm probably going to wear this the rest of the video, but I did kind of want to show you what I have going on as far as right now with the closet, and then everything, just kind of show you what I'm working with. And I'm going to take a break and then we'll get back into this. So my daughter is actually in here down for a nap. So I have Curious George on the TV. But I have a chess table, chess set, a bunch of picture frames, a box of toys for her when she's older, blankets and stuff, sheets, curtains, some miscellaneous, like I painted this, and then there's I was going to paint something on here, like make it a sign. And then my husband actually made this for us, E for Earl and M for Monica, like a long time ago, when we first started dating. He made that for me. More decor, some random thing holding some gloves and stuff, and a what do you call it? Scrapbook case. It has like a cutting board thingy in it too. And some gift bags and more gift bags, and the stuff for the inside of the gift bags, because I feel like I just can't throw those things away. This is going to go away. And then, so that's not much there. And then that is some keepsakes and random stuff also, like some stuff for my kids when they were babies, my oldest two sons. And then that is the bag that I found this vest and some other clothes in. It's only a few pieces. And the box below it has a bunch of picture frames as well. And I have a lamp that I found in some extra movies. The lamp I'm actually going to end up using in the dining room because I wanted some kind of lamp in the corners somewhere. Eventually I will do that. And that bag is a bunch of my daughter's clothes that don't fit her, which I couldn't bring myself to get rid of. So hold on. So I'm just going to keep them and put them away for now. I also have a chest right there. And then the clothes are all just or jackets are just hanging up there, and a lot of extra hangers. That's all I have in the closet right now. Okay, so long story short, I went out to the living room. I ate something that my husband made, and then I threw up. And then I was thinking, maybe I'm pregnant, because the only times I've ever really thrown up is if I was drunk or if I was pregnant. I just don't, I get sick, but I don't throw up when I'm sick. Like, I just never throw up. So, we went to go get my son. And on the way there, we bought a pregnancy test. And, before all of that, before we actually left, for some reason or another, I was not thinking, and we put Jack, our husky, in a crate that is in the garage because he will get into all kinds of stuff and like destroy the house. So we're going out to the garage, and I wasn't holding my daughter. Normally I'm the one holding my daughter, but my husband was holding my daughter as we're like going to bring her to the vehicle. And just out of habit, I guess, because I'm used to someone else putting Jack in the kennel, out of habit, I just randomly opened the garage door and my dog got away. And so we spent an hour chasing after my dog. The whole time I'm thinking, like, without wanting to think about the worst, I'm expecting the worst. I'm expecting someone's going to hit him. And long story short, my husband called his mom and asked her to come to the area we were at and like maybe drive around and help. Well, he sees her and she said the look he gave her was like, "Hey, do I know you?" or something like that. Like he recognized her. It's like obviously they've seen each other, but like she's not there all the time. You know what I mean? And he came to her. She's like, "Here, Jack, let's go bye-bye." And then he just got in the car. So I told him he's grounded for the rest of his life. But it's the worst feeling chasing after a dog. And then also not being able to really chase after your dog because both your ankles are kind of gimpy. It has been a long weekend, but let me show you. Okay, the test is negative. Either way, if it was negative or it is negative, but negative or positive, it's not like I'm like, oh, completely bummed out. But if it was positive, I wouldn't be bummed out either. It's like if I have another baby, I would be completely excited and happy about that. But it just seemed like what a rough weekend. And I forgot to mention, I can't lean on that. I forgot to mention the whole spider thing on the couch. That night that happened, I seen a spider that is as big like as my palm, not with the fingers, but as big as my palm on the wall in the garage. And it's like seeing all these spiders, especially ones that are huge, like the size of a tarantula. Why? I mean, granted, it was in the garage, but still, if that thing had babies, it can easily get into the house, with that, and then the ankle thing, and then feeling completely unmotivated, and then finally feeling motivated, and then throwing up, and then having the thoughts of like, oh my gosh, first off, I'm not feeling good, obviously, and then having the thought of maybe I'm pregnant, and then having that in the back of my mind while I'm chasing after my dog, while also having in the back of my mind the thought of like losing my dog and not being able to chase him. I did run on and off, when I felt like I had to, and it was painful. But I cannot imagine losing my dog, especially in that way. So, like all the emotions, I just want to cry. But I'm so glad that he actually listened to my husband's mom. So I'm just like, I can't breathe. And my bedroom looks exactly how you seen it last. So I've got to clear off my bed and all that and still finish, because I don't want to be that person anymore that gets in the middle of a project and decides, oh, I'm just too tired. It's been a long day, even though I didn't plan all that stuff, chasing after a dog for an hour, especially a husky. Good luck catching those things. Like, sheesh. And they can jump fences like no other. This one guy was trying to help my husband. He's like, oh, we'll get it cornered. At least they can't get out because the fence. Huskies jump fences. It was a short fence too. But if it was a regular height fence, he's been right up against a fence and jumped right over it like a dang kangaroo. Like doing. And it's like he pounces, or I don't know how he did it, but the point is I'm trying to be a lot more intentional. I want to be intentional with the things I keep in my home, the things I get rid of, the things I'm using. If I'm not using them, to use them. And if I don't end up using them like I thought or hoped I would, then get rid of them. And intentional about being in the middle of something. Like if I'm in the middle of cleaning out my closet, you bet your butt I'm gonna finish it. So anyways, so I'm in the bathroom right now. So I was taking the test, but you guys seen this in one of my last videos. There's so much space in here. So what I plan on doing is utilizing this. There's a bunch of empty space behind here. I plan on putting any sheets, blankets, any kind of linens, the curtains, extra curtains that I have, put them in there. Anything else, I'm thinking of putting the box of picture frames up in the very top, and then whatever else I can. That's what I think I'm going to do with that space. And then we will go from there. So that's what we're working on. What a long weekend. Okay, so originally I thought I was going to put that box of frames up on the top, but I figured this way all I have to do is move towels and pull it out, and it's like less heavy because it's at my height instead of standing up and trying to, like, you know what I mean. So that's how I did that. I put 2 big blankets up there, and then any curtain sheets, some pillowcases, and this is a tablecloth, and then Jalen has a special towel when she gets older, some more picture frames that didn't fit. Actually, I could shove them down there. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Try to put them on top of the box, but I'm going to actually move them down next to that real quick. That's how that is right now. Oh my goodness, I just realized I thought about actually putting this bag of the baby clothes in there, but now I guess I'm just going to put this into maybe the bottom of Jalen's closet that's in the hall. And things like this will actually go back into the closet. I'm just trying to make it so there's so at least you can walk in and reach the clothes that are hanging up, or not the clothes, but you know, the shirts and coats or whatever. And yeah, this picture frame I want to get rid of. This shower head is really cool. It feels like rainwater and it lights up and stuff, but we changed it a long time ago because it actually made it so that our water bill was a lot higher. So I want to get rid of that. And I don't use this baby carrier anymore, so I'm going to wash that and try to sell it. And I'm going to look in that chest and see if I have any room for any of this stuff to go in there. Okay, guys, so it's a lot later than it was, but I have to stick some stuff in here. Like I said, the chess table, chessboard, some painting supplies, which will go somewhere else at another time. But I did put a lot of my stuff that I'm keeping in that chest. I had a lot of space in there. And then I hung my clothes, and I kind of organized my husband's clothes a little better. So the only problem is, because my guitar is hung on the wall right there, we would have to open this side, so like kind of get by the nightstand there. But everything is in there, you know, and at least you can walk in and get to the stuff, because before it was just, you couldn't even put your foot in here. You could not step foot in here at all. So also utilizing that cupboard or whatever in the bathroom helped a lot. There was a mirror here that I had put away because I'm not sure if I want to get rid of it or not. I would like to use it in my boys' bathroom after I eventually like redo it and all that. That's the plan. So I'm keeping it, and I need to repaint the edge of it, the frame of it. And I'll show you guys. I hung up some pictures that I got for free that were in the garage. And I did clear up the top of the closet that had linens out there where the vacuum and all that was. But I ended up putting some of the bags that were hanging on hooks that were kind of in the way when you'd open the door. I put them up on the top, but I'll show you where I put the pictures. For now, even though I plan on painting the hallway, I did hang one in the hallway, but I just wanted to hang up pictures. I'm just going to decorate my space, and when I get to the point of I got some paint, then I'll just take the picture down and I'll paint. It's not a big deal. I would rather use the pictures that I got for free that I really like instead of just waiting. So I'm going to show you that.